Keisha. Welcome to the show, Undeniable Keziah. So, I have a very upsetting, very disturbing story to share with you guys. I'm sure you guys already heard, but it's about the massive shooting in Buffalo, New York, and the beast that's behind the shooting of 10, not one, not two, but 10 black people. His name is Payton Gredon. That's the beast you see on the screen right here, okay? The demon that you see on the screen, okay? I am very upset about the situation, okay? Because this was definitely strategically planned. Can no one sit there and tell me that this beast didn't know what he was doing, okay? This is very disturbing. So this guy went into a Buffalo market, okay? It's called the Tops Friendly Market, Saturday at 2:30 p.m. I got all my notes here because I want to make sure I bring the information to you guys, all right? And he was in tactical gear. So he was getting ready to kill. He had every intention to take a life that day, multiple lives, not just one life. He intended to take multiple people's lives. This is sickening, you all. This is sickening. And anyone that's going to defend this guy, you're sick and you need to get yourself evaluated, okay? It's a waste of space in my opinion. Moving along. So the Buffalo Police Commissioner, Joseph Gramagala, he said that Payton drove several hours. Did you hear what I said? Several hours to get to Buffalo. When I first heard this story, I thought that Payton was from Buffalo. This fool is not from Buffalo. This guy drove several hours just to get to Buffalo. And he picked a predominantly black neighborhood. Why? Why did you choose Payton? Huh? Demon, I'm talking to you. Why would you pick a predominantly black neighborhood? Because you want to shoot and kill some black folks. Just like Dylan Roof, okay? Just like that, I'm surprised they didn't take his thinking behind, Payton thinking behind to White Castle. So the U.S. Attorney General Gredon, he's investigating this crime as a hate crime, as it should, rightfully so. If you guys don't think that this is not a hate crime, again, something is truly wrong with you. This has hate all over it. Hate, H-A-T-E, all over it. You cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot convince me otherwise. In the year 2022, you have people that look different from black folks and just look at a black person and have such disdain and hate for a person that looks totally different. What did black people do to this guy that make him want to kill them and take their life? Answer me this question, you guys. What did black people do to Payton that made him flip like that? And no, he didn't flip. That demon and that evil was in this guy for a long time, probably since he was born. But you know what? I'm not surprised because they've been hating us. They've been hating black folks. This has not gone nowhere. But we have to stop marching and begging for them to love us and accept us. It's never going to happen. What we need to do is start loving and accepting one another. That's what we have to do as black folks. Stop trying to make these people that look totally different from you, that does not have no doggone melanin, that does not have brown pigmentation, to accept you. It's never going to happen, okay? So this guy has been plotting and recording his sick, deranged, demonic, satanic manifesto online. It's an online site called Discord. Now, I never heard of Discord before. I don't know if you heard of Discord, okay, but I know I never heard of it. But it's not something that's monetized, so you can get your behind up on that site and say whatever the beep you want to say. And for 3 years he's been documenting, okay, and he's been inspired by the great replacement theory. So this fool thinks that white folk is being misplaced by black folks and all the other nations that are melanated, okay? These white folks always thinking, not all, but a lot of these racist, hateful mother suckers always feel like there's people trying to replace them. Have you ever occurred to you maybe you need to be here? Nature don't even agree with you. Nature don't even agree with you. Why are you frying in the sun? Why are you burning in the sun? Answer me that. No one else needs to be on this earth but you. Huh, Payton? No one else needs to be on this earth but you. And you scared. You scared. Listen, I feel for the families. My condolences go out to the families of the victims that were slain, viciously, unjustly murdered. I hope that he does get serious time in prison. I really hope so, you guys, that this guy gets some serious friggin' time in prison. Do not let this demon out. This is not someone that need to be walking among society. He does not need to be walking among society. He needs to be locked up and thrown away and just have him underneath the jails. 1 count of murder, 18 years old, white boy, 10 black folks, 13 shot. There was one elderly or older retired police officer, male, that was doing security at the market, and to protect the other victims, to protect the other consumers in the market, he blasted his gun. He shot his gun at Payton. So what Payton did, he shot back. Payton killed the guy, fatally shot the security guard. Fatally shot the security guard. This is a retired man doing security at this market and did what he could do to protect the people in there. So my condolences go out to him, and may he rest in peace, and the rest of the victims. This is a really sad story. You can see the pictures. People are mourning. People are saddened by the situation, because this is not the last, okay? Possibly not. You got people really have this hate build up inside. Watching a popular YouTuber, Willie D, and there was a woman that was kidnapped in broad daylight. Are you freaking kidding me? Broad daylight by 2 guys. Said to be 2 gangsters, I don't know, and they said she may have been affiliated with them. But this is how big and bold people are getting. Big and bold, don't have no care nowhere for nothing or for nobody. What infuriates me about the story more so is Payton's cousin. His mother cousin, her name is Sandra Kammerhoff. Kammerhoff, you can kiss my brown ass. This is what she said. She blamed this rampage on C-19, on the sickness that got a lot of people killed since 2020. The sickness, this disease that killed a lot of people since 2020. Because I have to be careful what I say here on YouTube. Are you freaking kidding me, Miss Sandra? Oh, he was such a smart boy. He was so smart. He was such a nice guy. They were such a loving family. Oh my gosh, they're not racist. They're far from racist. Her husband backed her up and said how, yes, that illness, that disease, that sickness gave him lizard brain. No, that dude knew exactly what he was doing. How could this be blamed on C-19 when it's documented? His manifesto dated back from 3 years ago. 3 years ago, before COVID even hit. Racism and white supremacists is all over this. All over this case. Even Joe Biden, even he had to come out and speak about the situation, and even he denounced white supremacy.